Is actually Gambit going to walk out short here. The drone going to spot things out, but actually Defo still finds a kill there.
Okay, so it's just guns at dawn apparently, and Defo's is working a lot better than anyone else's. Gambit have just got the iron grip around G2's throat, and it's just Nookie left alive. He's been left very, very alone. He's still got the frenzy locked in, but at this point, he has no idea where anyone is. He has lost all control of the map, all of his teammates, and Nats is closing the gap, and the timing's perfect, and I want to see more of that, man.
Nats should get some audio cues. He's still got a case to play around as well. Even one here is going to be huge, and he's going to find it.
Yeah, they're costing them money now. This is where it gets a little more dangerous. Again, one more, and that's a big tick in the box. That's a big victory for them. And again, you're not expecting to win these rounds. You want to do the damage. Give yourself that maybe economic damage that can stop them building up that swell of cash. But that
only repurchase requires the drone as well on the next. So okay, well, kind of worth, and actually still going to get it there. Okay,
and we do see the big gun coming out, and that's one way to at least push it off the angle. Koldamenta instantly gonna pop and now look for Kellogg to try and open up the space, but damage has already been taken. 68 HP, quick flash comes through, and G2's quick hit may have lost a little bit of that punch here. We have to see if they can get a frag quickly, because Shados is still living just in the shadow of the wall. Mixwell has found Redgar from above it. That's a problem. Shados might be feeling a little uncomfortable, but still has the support. And apparently Chronicle's going to hit that shot, is he? 8 HP, but he's still a problem, still a nuisance. And they still have now time for those rotations. Shados plays it so well, and composure is once again maintained. Even with all that pressure, they took so much space towards that B site. Gambit instantly fall back into a slightly more passive position. Everything's watched. You're not getting away with it. So Kellogg's is going to try and back away, but he's at least forced a longer rotation. Support towards the side going to come in. Nookie tries to clear the plant box, but no one's there. It's Shados waiting closer. Oh, that's beautiful from Shados! Just spins on a dime. Look at that guy. They're just not getting past on this site. The support coming in perfectly from Nats. These two in sync, in synergy. Gambit. He's everywhere. Maybe reading into their anti-ecos, what they like to do, and he's in the right place for it. Bear in mind, we are seeing a lot of utility poured in, but he's still just fine until then. Mixwell breaks back through, and now there's potential opened up. Now, they haven't cleared out Redgar. That's something to keep in mind. Kellogg's with a banger to find Shados. Rotation now cut off. Redgar with a miss, and now G2. This is exactly what the doctor ordered. They needed one of these, not one of those. And now Chronicle, not feeling so likely.
Oh, actually, God, I meant to just... And that one slipped through his fingers, although temporarily. A matter of time. Going to try and hold on to the Odin as best as he can, but G2, that's the pace at which they have to play to find entry and find success here. So 3. And
now you can see Chronicle adjusting as well. And this time gets punished. Koldamenta gives them a taste of the medicine. Says, no more of that nonsense. And you can see the adjustment here. They're going to leave at least one player towards Cat, which is going to be Mixwell. 3 leaning towards B, but that means now... Ooh, Defo, that's a punisher. Mixwell's now caused huge problems. They now can't rotate away from A. This is all going to be towards that B side, but Nat's still good for 1. His timing could not have been better to find Nookie, but still, it's a 2v2. This is still manageable for Gambit. The rotations will take time because of Mixwell's positioning.
Indeed, and you can actually see Redgar making his way all the way through top mid here, so... Koldamenta got to be careful, because Shados, like I said, is going to be given the 1v1 from Avova. Koldamenta now, the pressure's on, the res comes through, Nat's back on his feet, 1v3 for Koldamenta.
And Redgar just feels like the final boss that you're never going to get past. He has to push now. Koldamenta's got no other option, and it's game on and it's game over. Shados, once again falling off patiently. Nats has just read him like a bloody book, hasn't he? He's so good, and he's everywhere. Bear in mind, on the anti-ecos, he's over towards A. He's sitting deep now towards CT on B. This boy is just all over the place. He's playing back on site, deep and towards Boathouse on B sometimes. But no, the adjustments are there, and a lot of faith in Chronicle. But G2 have been stuck in this position so many times and not been able to make it towards the sides. Chronicle!
You got a Bladestorm off this, actually. Yeah, they swapped over to give Kellogg's, I guess, an upgrade, right?
There it is. So Kellogg's now giving an opportunity to do something with this. 2 coming back in through short, but a nice crossfire being held between Main and Kellogg's here. But he actually gets found and no trade offered. Koldamenta finds Chronicle, and now there's still a 2v2. Avova still expecting another towards heaven, but it's not. Building back in, trying to bait out that Sova who's sitting so patiently. Koldamenta, Avova, they're so close to each other now. Avova trying to play the timing. They're on the site though. Avova tries to draw the attention, but he gets his head ripped off. Gambit, how are you finding these kills? G2 played that really well, and Gambit still dismantled it.
Chronicle can find anything off this drone before it expires, actually. No, it's not.
Oh, a lovely flash for Mixwell. Gives him so much potential. And wait, Shados! You're not meant to win that. Just walks through the old, like, you know, the big boy coming into the site. Alien HP building back up now, but Chronicle not able to find much from this. And look at the crossfire. Look at these post plants. 2 players in towards Hell. Chronicle still found of Over, but there's surely no chance in this. Surely. It's over and done with. He's closing the gap, but time is everything.
Oh my god, he's got the defused. Are you kidding me, Chronicle? You absolute psychopath.
Absolute iron giants the way these guys are playing Gambit. Just everything's just working. It's all working. Avova's gone, and we know what it's like when Avova's on. Keep that in mind. When Avova has a game, he clutches out, he gets you kills where you're not meant to, but it's Chronicle today who's having a game like that. Just finds Nookie on this, and it's 3 alive in a post plant. Now, they do have some site control, but... Redgar, don't you do it to him.
Nearly caught him in the drone.
Don't be doing it to him. Chronicle again! Hypok! This... Chronicle! Hypok, what is he doing? How is he doing this? To be a pistol round win for G2 unless, you know, it's GG go next. There's no need to kind of call it something it isn't, but Mixwell fancies start here looking a little different, but still doing nicely enough. But it's all effective trades still for Gambit, who've processed towards the site. They've taken strides towards it. Spike now in the hands of Redgar, going to be put down. And G2 with Kellogg's, Nookie, and Coldament to play it back through.
Up here, Nookie actually going to get tagged up before he's got to back away. Kellogg's got a Sage Wall to deal with as well, and Nats atop it. Therefore, he's only going to have 2 magazines left here. He does actually spot Nats up on the top of it, so Coldamenta going to try and clear through. Just can't find the angle here. Nats will find Coldamenta. Kellogg's last man standing will find Nats, but 10 HP, nothing but a constellation kill. Right here is Gambit about to put their 11th up, unless Kellogg's has got something incredible up his sleeve. And he won't.
Lower end of the ones that have qualified from EMEA at this point. So again, it's very hard to get that judgment of who's where. But Gambit right now looking very much towards the top. And yeah, this is still going unwaverably their way. Spike now in. And it's on G2 to do something about this. Mixwell happy to put himself as the first man forward. Takes space, good amount of room now to be worked with. Apparently not. Shados gonna find him, and it's all so just simple. It's like dominoes falling as now Nookie again, last man alive, and you don't even get to have a clean fight. They can see you before it. It does not matter. What an exciting team to watch how they go forward. I can't wait to see how they shape up compared to some of the other regions we have yet to see. Now, again, same prospect for G2 in a way. They were the feared ones at the very start, and now look how it's turned. However, at this point, Nookie finally trying to get himself in, this forcing himself in, but Nats is having none of what he's trying to sell, and Nats just doing him dirty. Sound of Chronicle against Avova. And Chronicle, about to be closed in on. There it is. Little drive-by. There it is.
Gambit decide to flip back the other way. As you can see, Chronicle creeping closer and closer. Nookie, see, holding nearby. Chronicle just absolutely slaps him.
Close flash.
Oh no.
Both blind. Does he come out
Everyone's
in time?
blind. Everyone's blind.
I was hoping he wouldn't have taken so much of that flash, then maybe getting away with a second less, 2 seconds less, but even with, you know, the Astra utility and everything else, it really didn't matter. Sights there. As you said, the problems would occur if maybe just Nookie was caught out, but obviously Mixwell in the same position. And now staring just down the barrel of a gun. 3 players on the retake. 2 rifles, though, of Over and Kellogg's can do work here. They need a pick to provide itself soon. Nats is still just sailing towards Hell. He's not worrying about a thing at the moment. Avova now going to start working in, but look at the damage. Good start from Kellogg's. Redgar's gone, and now they need some more. Spam comes in. Kellogg's going to try and find some safety, but it's Nats. It's always going to be Nats, and he does not care. Chronicle to close the book.
Again, kind of hit desperation mode, playing from behind.
Well, look, this is where I'm going to just purely be looking at how does G2 adjust, because we know that Gambit are pretty consistent. I feel like they always at least hit this certain level that is extremely solid. Now I want to see that elevation coming out from G2. We're going to see if we can find it already. Chronicle seems a little under pressure, but not too out of sorts so far. Kind of forced into an unfavorable position, but he's still alive for now, and he's got the support coming in of Redgar, so already support's on the way. Chronicle still holding space, and G2 haven't been able to take the back lines of the site. They're still trying to protect that plant, but it's Shados right there, right in time to find so much damage, and it's already on the board on the other side. But again, weaponry is light. This is the bonus. Now, unable to find Nookie, who's still holding on to this. Shados. Oh, Nookie's on now. Redguard trying to close the gap. That's a rifle now garnered. How is he still alive over there? That's the thing that worries me. The Nats is still just lingering around here. Now there's a wall. There's... Sorry, excuse me. 2 walls. He's still gone unnoted. Is there any way you can find a little bit of space? No, it's Avova to find it. Very well done by Avova. Kept composure and was kind of pretty curious.
And that wall preventing any damage coming through the double box. We find ourselves now in a 4v4. If G2 can hold on here, Avova going to play very close contact on the wall. The wall just got a perfect timing there for Mixwell to cross. Might even get spanned out here. I mean, Mixwell just wants to draw a little bit of attention early on. I didn't even spot Redguard. Up here, he's going to find Nuki. 2 kills come through. The third as well for Gambit.
It all looked so right for G2. How is it just Mixwell now? Pressure mounted. Shados finds him. And the defuse is going to come on through. They've got the op. That looked like it was wrapped up. I thought G2 had all the pieces finally. If G2, you're sat there going, wow, no one's found a pick on us. We're sitting here perfectly pretty. But we're into the next one. I can't sit back and wait because we actually have a buy coming out as well for G2. It's a little weak around the edges and Chronicle's unfazed. Until then, Nuki finds him, but a trade is instantaneous. Shados never going to let someone take a step further than he has to. And now we're down to 3. Cordamenta, Evolver, and Kellogg's all roughly in the same place. No mid-lurk, no late flank. This is all towards the site. 3 on the back lines as well for Gambit. You still have that late lurk in Nats coming through middle, making sure no one's on that quick play, but Shados still holds the line, and he's still the only one on the side.
Oh
Shados! The guy's on today. Absolutely scything them down. Spike is now lost. He's going to just say, all right, well, you got to get past me, Cordamenta, and he's up for that challenge, Cordamenta! Huge reply. And still, there's one player awaiting, and it is Chronicle. This could be dangerous. There's the swing from Redguard.
No way,
Chronicles
man.
capitalized. This is huge. Gambit still finding so much value. Look at Nats. How has he gotten here? But there's still potential, still hope, still a chance. Shados fancies none of what I'm trying to sell as Cordamenta called upon again. But this time it's Chronicle to say no.
I've got to be careful. Perfect.
Couldn't adjust. Kellogg's lovely entry. Needs a bit more though. Wants that space. Chronicle gets denied. Is he pushing through that? They are brazen in this. They're still trying to trade in on it. But look at the pistols coming out from G2. They have recovered at least one weapon. That's going to be with Kellogg's now. Redguard trying to deny. Nats finds Kellogg's. Oh, this is where it gets a bit problematic. Look at the HP. This was so good. This was such a great round. It's still a good round, I guess, technically. You want that close. Nuki and Cordamenta, what more can you do?
Cordamenta's got Hunter's Fury here, so that's the plan. Nat's Viper's Pit, if he wants to, try and isolate one of them, but Cordamenta playing pretty close by, and actually Nuki going to find one with the operator, but the snake bite will trade it out here. Now, does Cordamenta push through?
1 HP. He's on it. He's trying to work around this. Taps the spike. Cordamenta waiting patiently. It's a match of nerves here. Cordamenta checks again. Nothing. He knows he's reading it so well, but this could all still be undone. Cordamenta might have just done this so perfectly. He didn't even need the Hunter's Fury. He has played the other ultimate, Nats' ultimate, to perfection, and Nats knows you're going to have to just bow down on that one and take the hit. To go, no, we don't fancy that. No need to go for it. Fancy our chances, but maybe Chronicle fancies something. And well, Snooky's now gone down. If he finds another individual fight, I'm worried. He's going to at least see one. Knows one's planting. He's painting together this picture in his mind. Cordamenta, there it is. It's actually Mixwell in middle with a lovely lurk. Beautiful timing. Shados with a stunner of a shot, but plenty of targets here. Nats has found Mixwell. It's a 2v2. G2, come on. When are you digging your heels in, boys? This shouldn't have gone dangerous, and now it's getting a little worrisome. Kellogg's going to just dash across.
Well played.
And he does get Shados. Very well done there. They managed that composure that I was worried was going to slip away from them. Still waiting for that first chance on this, and timing's going to be everything. G2 on that boiling point, about to push towards a site, and actually it's Shados to find Mixwell. I thought he had that one, but it's defo towards Nuki as well. Effective trades for Gambit so far, but the site's still under pressure, and the spike should be able to go down. Kellogg's better get his gun out, because he ain't alone here. Plenty of players around and plenty of targets. Shados up above, has a look, it's Kellogg's great positioning. Oh, it's got Redguard. Whew.
I love this response. It's defo and Nats are going to slip behind this. Nuki's up top as well.
This timing's great. Does he pull the trigger on the first? He does. He actually chose to, but did he spot Cordamenta? I'm not sure if he did. He knows now, though. Koldamenta keeps this one at least viable. Keep in mind that Mixwell was still holding towards that B side. They now know that they must have pushed that up. They must have been putting together this concept. But Nats, he's still there, still showing presence, and it's on Mixwell.
Hey,
the man of experience has to get this.
Two snake bites.
It's a 1v2.
Two snake bites, a wall. I'm liking this for Mixwell, honestly.
Yeah, but he wants that pick. He wanted that pick so badly. He was trying to play the timing on it, and I don't even blame him. No, this is a bit of a project, bit of a nice sculpture. No subtlety to it either, and Avova's having none of it.
We'll find one. Kellogg's actually gets tagged up as well as swing comes through. Nookie will find 3 kills in mid. Okay.
How's he walked mid? How on earth did he just walk mid? Ignore it. Nat's just gonna walk this. Dude, this is nuts. Nats could catch him. He's absolutely caught him with his pants down. Koldamenta just chilling out in the old drone, but it is gonna be traded back into, so Nookie's instantly dealt with that as well. So not a bad trade, and maybe a gun to be upgraded too, but we'll have to wait and see as it's now down to 3. Mixwell, Nookie, and Avova. Gambit should be picking this up, but G2 have something else to say. Defo trying to cross a little early, and it's actually Avova to punish. No utility on the cross, no one to really pressure Avova off that angle. And of course they're going to be a bit fruity, a bit aggressive. They're working with lesser weaponry. Why not take those fights?
I think Chronicle just spotted Mixwell here. Nookie's actually going to walk at the same time, and look at this. G2 turning this one back in their favor with another kill. We'll get the plant down. Again, look at the post plant here. Well, doesn't even get started. Redgar going to be found. Nookie on the flank.
See them considering it. Chronicle now takes that step across the line towards the sign. It's actually going towards Nest. Now, there's a problem on the other side. It was Koldamenta, but he's been found by Defo. It's Mixwell who's been the critical piece in this, and he's still finding such value. This man has got a motive this time. He is truly pushing G2 forward as Nats and Shados. They ain't the players that are normally going to be close by to this.
And actually, is that Nats? Yes, it was Nats retrieving the orb. So Viper's Pit will be available here. As I say that, Shados goes wandering. He's on a walkabout.
Oh, buddy, this ain't easy. This ain't pretty. This ain't kind. What can you do with this? You're in a 1v4. You've got your ult, and you've got what, 26 seconds to play with. A spike plant would be a miracle at this point. Drawing out a couple of shots, but no one presenting that first chance. Maybe going to look for Mixwell. He's not been able to give much, and look at this time. Down to 12 seconds now. The clock has been ripped away from him, and Mixwell's just doing the dance. He will just draw time away from you, pour it out of your pocket as Nats. Yeah, no one is going to do anything. That might be a bad idea. There it is. Maybe you can do enough to keep that away from them. Don't think anyone can get that in time. No, there we go. How much damage can one man do? Kellogg's presented, but it looks like he hasn't expected Defo just hitting that cross just perfectly. The timing was so right for Defo. Gets himself a free op too. That's lovely. And now we've got that late mid lurk as well from Redgar. This is still not bad, but Mixwell might navigate around this.
He spotted him. He spotted him.
Redgar seen him. You can see the comms coming through. Turn around. There's a flank. Do not forget about this, but it is Godwell. Still on the way through. Redgar has punished Avova, though, trying to work through middle. And Mixwell's now feeling a little worried here. Maybe surrounded. Noted. Defo finds him. There it is. Confirmation that he had been spotted on that cross. As Nookie and Koldamenta given very few chances here.
Let's see, we'll find 2 in response. Now, only 3 remain. This is when it gets worrying, because they're falling. Res has to be invested here. And again, if we were in a couple of rounds to start discussing comebacks, then it's a round like this that's cost him way more than it should do, Lauren. This is, if anything, bigger picture, a win for G2. Tight for the time being as Kellogg's and Koldamenta keep an eye on. Actually, Shados nearly slips through. Kellogg's escapes with his life, but actually, Shados going to pile on the pressure. Will seal the deal, find another kill. Koldamenta now. Last hope, and he will fall. Kellogg's does get revived, though. G2 now in a 3v4. Kellogg's has the Blade Storm now, though. After that death. Possibility here, because the operator's difficult to find something with.
These post plants. Excuse me. Excuse me. Someone. No, please. Okay. Someone don't.
Well then.
Avova, as if you've done it. As if you've done it. 4 of them just going to sit there and watch. Quite towards the front of this. 25 seconds, falls away, gives up. Short and Shower now being pressured as well. Chronicle low on the dip back through with that crossfire that Defo is creating. It's the Ghost in Defo's hands that's doing the work as Shados now going to pick up the mantle that was left towards U-Haul, but look at this shutdown. As soon as they took that step towards the side, Gambit controlled the pace completely. No. Defo, nice little jiggle peek on this, falls away. Quick flash. Ooh, the flash actually whiffs it.
The one-way.
Yeah,
oh
the
my.
one-way's beautiful on it as well. I think that flash just kind of was on the corner as well. It wouldn't have gone far enough to even catch him, but he was so ready for it regardless. And now the 4v3, keloqz is low, so everything's looking a little bit dangerous with Redguard landing shots like this. Can he stay alive? 11 HP. Squeaky bum time, I believe, is the official term for that. And now there's problems between keloqz and Avova. Can they get another player out of this?
30 seconds left.
They can get a spike plant. Okay, and keloqz is the one to try and defend this playback through.
Planted.
Well, Marshall and a spect up. You see keloqz is actually going to play deep enough to protect that weapon now. That's important. Gambit might not anticipate. Especially low HP on keloqz. Somebody playing this close. Flash comes through, avoids it perfectly. Finds the first, but Nats will trade it through.
Good trade. Yeah, still a good trade, but it's Avova. This man is clutch. Seen him win so many of these, but Nats is still standing. 40 HP goes first, happy to take the attention, but Avova, the patience, pays dividends, and look at him.
Beautiful.
Avova is such a sick player at these. He just knows that timing so well.
Avova's position will be noted. But the spike is stuck outside showers here. Shados finds it. They have the info now. They can literally hold.
There it is. Information one's close, but they are being closed in on. This isn't going to be easy to hold still, but Nats bails him out with even another. This is very impressive work. Now the two that remain, Nuki and Mixwell. Not in completely complementary positions. Bear in mind that Nuki does have the judge. Flash goes in. Mixwell wants to work off the back of it. Nats denies.
Man.
Big positioning from him. He has been perfect this round as Nuki did at least get the upgrade towards a rifle, and Nats could not care less. That was the perfect round from him.
As the Viper's pit. Defo will actually creep down, and Mixwell
You will not.
is not ready for it in the early round. keloqz will get him back on his feet.
Well, Nuki's going to try and take the
No
space
way,
back,
man.
right? This is all he can do. This is what he has to do. And he's done it well enough to find Chronicle, but there's still problems aplenty. You've still got that Showers position coming out as well. Still a player towards Heaven. Nuki going to try and clear that potential. Just going to send this in. It's Defo, who's still alive, and he's going to have to give his hand up here. Has to show a little too much as Avova's going to put him down. Trade real quick, real snappy. 4v3 though, numbers do favor G2, and Nuki's still trying to be a nuisance on this retake to regain that space.
Flank coming through though as well, and with that kill, Mixwell still on short. Nats Redguard again with the Guardian. It's just keloqz to recover this here, and he loses out to Nats.
2 through hookah. We've got Nats peeking it, Defo controlling shower again. It's just going through the checklist of things that make Gambit tick at this point, but that's a big loss. Nats now going down to Nuki. Actually could open up some space for once.
Shado's going to feel the pressure here, and he actually will get tagged from the Hunter's Fury as well. So G2 perfectly aware of where he is. 37 HP will escape. And Seekers popped in response. Now, a little bit of dead information because it's all going to filter out through hookup. I'm pretty sure Shado's going to work that one out for himself, so it will stall for a few seconds at least. And the owl drone again. Shadow's happy to stay here, and he's going to get wallbanged on the back of that, yeah. Redguard responds, but 3 more members of G2 to deal with.
Yeah, but remember, 2v3 retake. Maybe. This is so good. They're buying time for this flank to come in. Chronicle couldn't quite get it towards Koldamenta. I really thought there was something to that, but this might be the step that's too far, but Redguard looks like he wants to give it a damn good try. Koldamenta towards Suki. You got one towards sight and one tucked up towards long. Yeah, none of them are going to give him an easy fight on this. No. This post plant is even potentially beyond what they could achieve, and it is. Nuki there to shut it down, and G2 dealing with the adjustment for to do some serious nasty work. What is this? What is this space he's found? Flash in. The timing that time just a second away. It could have been perfect. It's not, but Nats is perfect in the way he's playing this already. The flash could come around towards the site. It's Mixwell, and it's only Mixwell. Nats there. This is beautiful work. But does he just curve that in towards Octagon?
Oh my
Defo.
God.
Jesus. Avova just got clotheslined out of the air. Quick flash comes in. Now Mixwell wants to pressure. He wants to chase that down. He's going to take the space for it, but Chronicle just instantly puts him to bed. Chronicle has just destroyed this round for them.
This time, G2 put heavy focus towards lamps here. Cosmic Divide in response, but there's so many bodies ahead of that. Nuki will find Shados immediately, but a Shock Dart going to do a lot of damage. No kill, actually, but look at this now. Chronicle and Nats fighting their way back through.
And they're in just perfect synergy with each other at this point. keloqz can only get one of the two. Chronicle still stands, as does Redguard, but can they draw that final man? koldamenta holds his nerve and holds another round for G2, giving them maybe as G2 adjust to get around some of the big benefits that Gambit have had recently, which was those entry picks off the back of aggression and then those retakes. For now, they're actually doing incredibly well at that, but Defo is still alive. He still has control from the showers, at least to make this cross a problem, for some utility to be invested just for him. His presence is that much, and at this point still unable. He wanted to capitalize on that. You could see the intent, the vision so close so many times now. Rez comes out, G2 back up to full fighting force here, and Defo just gets put down, dragged out of the air as Nats is your last man alive. A 1v5, the first step made, takes a little bit of damage but not too much. No reason not to now.
It gets double tapped by the owl drone.
This is very unfortunate.
Yeah. Just a matter of time. Before he falls, hopefully. Yeah, thank you.
No full diffuses with like 4 players alive.
Yeah.
No, none of that.
No.
Goes down. Ooh, don't think that was quite what they wanted with it. Defo's just going to have to go and dry. Yeah, that looked like a bit of a fumble as Nuki's been given the absolute keys to the kingdom. Happy to sit and take the fight, but it is down to a 3v3. It's not over. It's not done yet.
Seconds left.
Health advantage heavily in favor of G2 here. Actually, Nats, did he just spot Mixwell on the cross? I'm not sure if he did, actually. Mixwell unfortunately catches his own flash. He can't swing on the back of that, but Chronicle, a brazen attempt to get this spike down, and it will be punished by Mixwell. Good for the second as well. The third, koldamenta picks up, and G2. Now Gambit left to attempt a recovery on B site here. koldamenta, though, gonna absolutely crush the dreams. Defo and Chronicle full. Redguard will find one, but he's got 3 more to find. Mixwell might even consider an upgrade here, and no, just the run and gun. G2 standing ahead.
Rifle to hand. He's now looking a little nervous in that corner. Peekaboo finds Nats. He didn't look nervous at all. Actually, ice cold, calm, collected of over, just handling them. There's now down to, what, 3 left alive. Defo, Redguard, and Shados. But here's that flank. You mentioned it earlier. It's been slowly building the backlines. No idea, no clue. And no more players to be depending upon here, apart from just Defo and Shados. Mixwell, though, they didn't expect another player. Surely one was already insane. The second seems almost unimaginable at this point, as Shados does go down. He find himself a spot to work from.
Look at it. Oh, okay, I thought hard clearing, but that's what actually win that one. The Seeker's invested. Mixwell's position will be noted. keloqz on site too. The Gambit struggling to find this kill in showers. Shados will fall. Oh my god, he finds a second. Defo creeping through the smoke. Now, it's all down to keloqz, but Nats will deal with him. A 3v3 here.
Nats is single-handedly trying to save this, but Mixwell is looking to completely destroy it. Redguard handles Mixwell, puts him down. Nuki and koldamenta. How do you deny it? How do you stop it? Sends it in blindly, and it works. Redguard is denied, and now problems begin to show. And Nats is tucked on that site. Nuki starts to work in. No easy picks to be had. koldamenta the first step forward. It's Nats now gone. Chronicle, what can you do about this? How does this tail end for you? It's already halfway. You got to get a move on. You got to get running, and he can't get the kill. Nuki's got him. They've all lent away. This comes into the hands of the likes of Avova, keloqz, and keloqz's position is nasty. Avova's going to see enough. Pulls it out, and keloqz now is closing the gap. Shados just looked away. Defo was unaware, but now the corner. He's got it to at least hold for now. He's trying to jiggle that peak. Try and pull someone away. Chronicle, he's come over as well. He's drawing so much attention here. The rotation's already come in. They've got their player on the site now. This is they can't get rid of him. He is being such a problem. keloqz is just living here, rent-free in their minds. Finally, Chronicle takes him down, but at what cost?
Fury, though. You can literally sit back now, Lauren. Few members of G2 remain. Mixwell and koldamenta, and Chronicle can sit deep on this. Hat comes through. Okay, thank you. I didn't want to see another one, that's for sure. Redguard now looking to pile on the pressure. Mixwell will respond, but Hunter's Fury again, not going to get any information. He'll get the tap. Defo will swing. Actually, Maxwell doing a lot of damage here. And the operator will be lost on the side of Gambit.
But 20 seconds, Hypok. They're running so low on time. They've got 3 players to play against. And look at the amount of utility coming in. Mixwell trying to get around the corner. Redguard going to be pulled further forward. And now 14 seconds. Time is a huge factor. Flash comes in. Nuki goes on it. Full faith in the flash. And why not? Now there is a trade up at time. 6 seconds now. The clock is the biggest enemy. Kelox is just trying to buy the time. And there it is. Mixwell seals it. But the clock had run down so late. G2, right place, right time. And
That's important. It's a Vova left to hold down B. First one, low HP.
Another.
Yeah, Shados will trade it though.
Yeah, I thought Shados might have been in more trouble there with that barrel showing, but actually manages to keep his life. Now they're taking the site. All 3 other players for the opposition are towards A. First one taking the TP through. Spike now down. This would be a tough retake. That would have been the start that they could have really done with, but Redguard stays alive. 12 HP is not a lot, but it's enough to keep his life. Heart still beating in the chest. Coldamenta and Kelox. no one's gonna be easy in this. It's those players creeping around that are the problem. Now they've got issues on all fronts. Kelox has found Chronicle and a 1v2. Kelox, how much time do you have on this? Not enough. Shados is there. G2 quite close by. Coldamenta never fully dipped away from this. Still trying to hold some presence. The ult doesn't find anyone. And wait, Defo, he's going to find one spot. It's the second! Defo! That's nastiness. He's an absolute reaper in this. Finding 2 and dragging them to their graves. Gambit! The slow patience pull of the rotations paid so heavily. There's Redguard going to try and chase down Mixwell. There's the trade out, and we are at 12-11. Gambit. What a way to run that clock down. It's B long. Flash comes in. It's going to at least indicate a player either facing where Nuki is or, you know, maybe a little bit towards the corner of Mixwell, but he has to wait. They can't overinvest utility or rotations because they've been punished by this in the past.
Having said that, Gambit sold a perfect fake on A last round. You can see here the adjustment will be Kellogg's and a Vova to potentially stall out a push.
You are divided.
Cosmic Divide actually goes up though. So they're going to try and force the issue here. It's going to be a brute force on towards 8 site.
30 seconds. Redguard's found Mixwell. That's not a good beginning. Redguard's found Kelox. There is no safety for G2 to find. Gambit are tearing it away from them. Now down to Nuki, Coldamenta, and over. The rifle is gone. It's on the Spectres, and that's about it. Spike gonna be just touched for a second. It's not gone down yet. This could still be pretty good for over time though. 12 seconds. 2 more stand. Nuki's found Redguard. How is this happening? Deny the. Oh my word! He's denied it for now. But now timing.
You can't get it.
5 seconds. I don't think he's got
Oh my God.
3 seconds on the plan. This is down to the last couple of seconds. He's got it.
He's got Hunter's Fury. Nuki's 21 HP, Lauren. Oh my God!
He's just walking around.
Oh
He's just having a
my
wonder.
God!
Switching sides.
So they're going to try and force the issue here. It's going to be a brute force on towards 8 site.
30 seconds. Redguard's found Mixwell. That's not a good beginning. Redguard's found Kelox. There is no safety for G2 to find. Gambit are tearing it away from them. Now down to Nuki, Coldamenta, and over. The rifle is gone. It's on the Spectres, and that's about it. Spike gonna be just touched for a second. It's not gone down yet. This could still be pretty good for over time though. 12 seconds. 2 more stand. Nuki's found Redguard. How is this happening? Deny the. Oh my word! He's denied it for now. But now timing.
You can't get it.
5 seconds. I don't think he's got
Oh my God.
3 seconds on the plan. This is down to the last couple of seconds. He's got it.
He's got Hunter's Fury. Nuki's 21 HP, Lauren. Oh my God!
He's just walking around.
Oh
He's just having a wonder.
God!
Good utility to at least slow down the pace. Look at them. They're being halted for now. Another flash. They want to buy time. They want to set this into motion,
Again.
and it's happened again. That's going to be a flashback
Nats,
in their minds. Nats. This guy is filthy at what he does. Such a problem player, and G2 have made nothing of this. They can't get through. It's down to just one, and he's dead. He's gone. Chronicles closed it. That's Defo now kind of working away behind enemy lines. Clear comes in as well. I'm pretty sure that Astra is now noted of over is. The adjustment of pace has completely caught G2 unawares. Shados, Nats in combination destroying that A hold. And now you've got Mixwell and Kellogg staring down the barrel of a gun.
Seeker's invested. We'll give away Kellogg's on the flank. Give away Mixwell. They have got a lot to do to build back into this retake. Shados now actually holding the smoke here. Kellogg's good for 1. Good for the second here. There's no way, right, Lauren?
It's a 2v2. And it's Mixwell and it's keloqz. I mean, everything could be possible. keloqz just spamming away, hoping for something. Mixwell gets given a chance, an opportunity, and it slips. Chronicle's got this one now. keloqz, it's a 1v2 and it ain't easy. He can't get it done. Chronicle denies it. And GAMBIT, against the odds after that mad comeback from G2, close out the game.